Hi, I'm Abigail Osry and filling in for my sister Emily.
I'm Angel Arouse, and welcome to Season 6, Episode 3 of El Camino Reality.
Last year, El Camino sent a group of students to France to study abroad for half a semester.
This year, the students they stayed with in France have come here.
Pierce Richards, Emma Yamin, and Brian Lamborn-Hertzberg interviewed the French students and Madame.
The second stage of the French exchange program has begun. 5 French students who previously hosted their corresponding American students have been at El Camino with their corresponding host family for the last month.
Oh, good morning. The French students arrived on the 30th of July, and so they had a couple of weeks of vacation before the semester started to get used to being here a little bit, and they'll be leaving towards the end of October, around the 22nd. The students are here basically for a cultural exchange, and so they're here at school for these 3 months to see what it's like to be in a French high school.
In France, schools usually follow a block schedule, where they don't have the same classes every day, unlike some of the schools in California.
A lot different. First, it's bigger, with a lot of students here than in French, and the schedule are different. We don't finish the same hour every day.
You have a lot of hamburger, fast food, things like that. In France, we don't have fast food a lot. We just have like McDonald's. It's all.
It's like to go to the USA. I think I don't know if you know, but for the rest of the world, it's often a dream to go to United States.
It's a very good experience. We meet new people, and we discovered a new culture.
But the families that they're staying with are doing a fantastic job of showing them wonderful California.
Santa Monica, Santa Cruz, Santa Barbara, San Francisco. Oh, here it's a lot warmer than in French. It's always summer or desert climate here, and in French we have too much rain, so we can give you some if you want. I went at Disneyland for the first time.
I'm go to Hollywood, Santa Barbara, Santa Monica, Venice Beach.
I visit Six Flags. I love Six Flags. I visit Santa Cruz.
It was good. My favorite place was Santa Barbara.
The feedback I'm getting from the American students is that it's made a huge impact on their lives. They've come back very confident in the language. Some of them are just speaking beautifully and understanding so well.
And the classes are different too. We learn like same thing but different level.
I try, and I have an accent, but yeah.
It's too early to say for the French students, but they're settling very well, and I think they're making great progress in the language and, again, learning how to deal with a new culture.
We learn English from the elementary school, so it's hard, but not too hard.
We're principally looking for 10th graders. They're ideal because they've had a year of high school. They kind of know how it works. And so I'll be promoting the program this fall, especially starting at Back to School Night, and hoping to find 10th graders who would benefit from spending 3 months in the French culture.
For El Camino Reality, this is Pierce Richard.
Speaking of learning a new language, minimum requirements for passing the first year of a foreign language have changed.
Adele Schroth and Isabel Valby bring you the story.
Incoming El Camino Real Language 1 students can expect a new grading scale in their Spanish or French classes that will determine whether or not they move up to the next level. Instead of a 70% being the lowest passing grade, it will now be 75. We talked to some Language 1 teachers for more information.
Part of the reason why this change was made is to make sure that Spanish 1 students are prepared for Spanish 2. Spanish 1 is much simpler, especially at the beginning. It's a lot of memorization of vocabulary.
So I think this will make them work harder. You know, they know that in order to pass the class, they need to work a little harder, and in the long run, it will help them.
It's not going to affect the way I teach, it's just going to affect the students' hopefully attitude towards taking the class, know that it is an academic course, be able to seriously consider whether or not they're ready for the next level.
The kids are definitely worried about the change. They come and ask me all the time, how is it going to affect me? But in reality, it's just going to help them, you know, and we're here to work with them. You know, it's a new change, and, you know, every change takes time to adapt, but we're here to help them, and they'll do fine.
For those of you taking Language 1, we wish you lots of luck. For El Camino Reality, I'm Adele Schroep.
And now here are Nick Morser, Jared Stein, and my co-anchor Angel Arouse with a profile on our new head football coach, Jeff Falgi.
After the 2014-2015 El Camino football season, head coach Kevin Williams stepped down from the team. This year, the Conquistadors have named Jeff Falgi the newest head coach. Falgi has been an offensive line coach and an assistant coach up till now. We asked a couple team members how they felt about Falgi becoming head coach.
Falgi has always had this professionalism about him that I've always admired. He's always been a great coach in my opinion, and now that I think he's the head coach and he has more responsibilities, I think he's just gotten more professional, and he's really been able to keep this composure about him to where he can really relate with the players. And now being a head coach and with more responsibilities, I think he can relate to a wider variety of players and other coaches.
He's a great coach. I think that, you know, since he's not a new coach, but he's been with the program for a while now, formerly as an offensive defensive line coach, I think we just respect him, and all the players get him as a coach, and we know his coaching style. So, great coach in my opinion. Knows what he's doing.
As a coach, Jeff Falgi has been with the team for 10 years.
The administration, the student athletes, the community, the whole experience, I don't believe there's a better place to coach than El Camino.
Transitioning from an assistant coach to a head coach comes with new responsibilities.
The responsibility, the umbrella becomes much larger, so now you have to be paying attention and respecting every little detail of the program from the bottom to the top, and every coaching position and all the individuals. So whereas it was a very isolated, focused position previously, now it's more of a global leadership, delegating responsibility.
El Camino has developed a winning culture, and expectations are high.
I think we got a lot of good athletes on this team, but I think Falgi's really going to be able to change the aura around the team and really make a difference and kind of get the players to buy in to what he's trying to get through their heads, and I think he's going to be a great coach for the program, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him around for many years to come.
We all wish Coach Falgi the very best in his first year as head coach. From El Camino Reality, this is Nick Morser.
Now let's toss it over to Josh Schaefer for this week's sports wrap-up.
On Thursday, September 3rd, the El Camino Real Charter High School boys varsity football team traveled to Crespi Carmelite High School in Encino, California for a matchup against the defending CIF LA City Section Division III champions, the Los Angeles Romans, led by quarterback Cayman Curtin, who has received an offer from San Jose State University. Another big player for them was Martin Andres, who has received several offers from multiple schools, including USC and UCLA. Cayman Curtin would prove to be the player of the game for the Los Angeles Romans as they defeated El Camino Real by a final score of 14-6. In the first half, Cayman Curtin completed a long touchdown pass to number 24, Justin Rogers, and later in the game he completed one to Chris Baldwin. El Camino Real was blanked off of the scoreboard until the final 2.5 seconds, until Wes Crockett connected with Liddell Adkins on a 15-yard ECR touchdown reception. Now enjoy some highlights from the rest of Thursday's game as ECR fell to the defending Division III CIF LA City Section champion Los Angeles Romans by a final score of 14-6.
Wide right, one wide left. And it's a fake handoff. In trouble is Curtin, rolling right, gets away
from Kia Hagigi, throws over the middle, and it is caught at the 5-yard line, walks into the end zone, touchdown Los Angeles. But there's a penalty flag down in the backfield, and it looks like this one's coming back. It's an I formation. Curtin rolling left. Hagigi trying to get in there, and Curtin's going to go off to the races, throws into the end zone, and caught, touchdown Los Angeles. ECR are able to hang with the defending Division III city champs. Crockett in trouble. He's going to scramble. There goes Crockett. He's got the first down for the Conquistadors. Maybe try to draw ECR offsides. Curtin throwing. He's in trouble. Kia Hagigi's there, and he's sacked back at the 24-yard line. Austin Rogers. Under center's Curtin. Throwing. Steps up in the pocket. Has a man, and it is caught. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Win this game. 10 seconds left. Under 10 to go. Crockett rolling right. Throws to the end zone. Touchdown, El Camino Real. Don't forget to go ahead and follow us on Twitter at ECR_live for more news and updates about when and where our broadcasts will be. That was myself and junior Matt Berner on the call for ECR Live. Go ahead and check out our past live streams at ECRjournalism.com. The LaSalle ECR game is up, as well as the Los Angeles ECR game. Go ahead and follow us on Twitter for more updates because we do not know when our next broadcast will be. So make sure you follow that. You can also follow Matt and myself. I'm at JoshSchaefer25 and Matt is at MattBerner16. For El Camino Reality, I'm Josh Schaefer.
From all of us on the crew of El Camino Reality,
Stay sharp, Conquistadors.
don't forget to tell your friends to check us out on YouTube or at ECRjournalism.com.
And if you like the music that played at the end of episode 2, Elko grad Trevin McClure will be playing on September 18th on the Quad. Check it out.
We speak the same